Big game breakdown. Live odds, sportsbookreview.com, and powered by UWager. Late game Saturday, half hour after the Zags in South Carolina. Oregon, UNC. UNC 4.5, 152 the total. Tar Heels no strangers to the pressure of this setting or playing in the large dome. Meeks, Jackson, Berry all started in the title game last year against Nova. Hicks, Britt, and Pinson all playing big minutes off the bench. Not just the experience of being there last year, but the top 6 players in the rotation, seniors and juniors, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, North Carolina, no one can be surprised by North Carolina being in the Final Four. They've been one of the favorites all year long. Veteran squad, as you mentioned, all these guys who played against Nova last year in the championship game, all of them juniors and seniors who've been properly seasoned, and their path to success all season's been really simple. They have offensive balance. They're number 6 in offense, adjusted efficiency on offense. 4 players scoring more than 12 points per game. And this is something that we've pounded on over and over again here on Sportsbet, offensive rebounding. They had 598 offensive rebounds this year, 140 of them from Meeks alone. They got close to 42% of their own misses. Nobody else was within 2% of them. Baylor was number 2. They got 39.8. They were number 1 in net rebounding margin. That's what North Carolina is. That's what they does. And Dana Altman knows that. His quote, North Carolina is not going to try to trick you. They pound the offensive boards. Their transition game is off the charts. I think all the guys have realized the significance of it. And we need all 5 guys rebounding. But it's a Tar Heels team. They're not about to change their stripes right now. This is what they do. They pound the glass. That's how they've been beating teams all year long.
Yep, Oregon has enough players of the UNC talent level. Dorsey, MOP candidate, Brooks and Bell will play in the NBA. But is there enough size? As we discussed on the Google Hangout every Thursday at 8 o'clock Pacific, this where the loss of Boucher could come back to bite him. Ducks number 1 in the nation in block shots, even after Boucher missed 7 games. But Bell is the only big man in the rotation. Brooks is 6'7", Dorsey's 6'4". You got Pritchard and Ennis, each 6'2". But it hasn't mattered in the tournament, because they came back to beat Rhody, beat Michigan, beat Kansas. None of them with a post presence on offense, but not a great rebounding team at all. Now the issue for Bell is, can he keep this up with stamina, and can he stay out of foul trouble, though?
That's the biggest issue, because Bell is a unique player. Jordan Bell was a monster, obviously, last weekend in Oregon's 2 wins to get here to the Final Four, but they have no fouls to give. So it's not just about stamina. It's about stamina and avoiding the whistles. Now, there is a wild card here that's worth talking about. Cavell Bigby Williams. He has the size. He's 6'11", 230. But he doesn't have a whole lot of experience. He wasn't needed last weekend because of the style of matchups. Only played 16 minutes in the 2 games. Had 2 points and 3 rebounds. But there's a chance here that Bigby Williams can at least come in and give Bell some relief and give them 5 more fouls in a game where they may need every foul they can get.
Okay, another big key. What do we make of Berry's ankles? Remember, he left the game early against Kentucky, came back, but that's something to watch too, Teddy. Who knows? It could be a fluke thing. He could roll it again, and all bets are off.
Oh, absolutely. And that, in my mind, is a big concern, and that's why there was a lot of movement on this point spread up to 5. The sportsbook directors that I was talking to were saying this line could go to 5.5, and then all of a sudden there are more and more concerns about Berry's ankles. Both of them are hurt. He's injured each one of them in the tournament. And the team made the decision to fly out on Tuesday instead of Wednesday to help Berry. Roy Williams, quote, "Some people's feet do swell when they get on an airplane. If that's going to happen to Joel, I'd rather happen on Tuesday night than Wednesday night. Hopefully by the time we get to Thursday or Friday, he'll be able to do some things in practice. But I'm scared to death right now because I just don't know." And look, this is an Oregon team that can create matchup problems for North Carolina. They can use their athleticism to pull the Tar Heels bigs away from the basket. If North Carolina gets stuck guarding Dylan Brooks with the Hicks, at 6'10", it's going to be a problem. Then you throw in the issue with Berry's ankles. Yeah, there are some concerns about North Carolina despite the experience factor. And from a pure talent standpoint, Tar Heels don't have anything on Oregon, even without Boucher. The Ducks can compete man for man talent-wise with North Carolina, which is something that we haven't been able to say in many recent seasons.
You like the dog, I like the over.
All right. Good luck with your over.
Do you love the dog?
It's not, again, it's, at this stage of the tournament, you're not going to find a lot of bets that you love. I have a pretty strong opinion on the Gonzaga-South Carolina game. This game, the lean is towards Oregon. I have not yet made a bet on the Ducks, and I may not unless I see 5.5 either before tip-off or perhaps in-game.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.